Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
The Browns game experience has always included the tailgating in the Muni lot, watching the game played on a grass field, and experiencing Cleveland downtown. I cannot believe we could not find a place of land near the city and build a retractable roof or something to grow a grass field for the safety of the players. Progressive Field, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, and Cleveland Browns Stadium should all be neighbors.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Here's the thing. If you want a retractable roof and grass, it adds, from what I'm told, it adds another billion, with a B, dollars to the project. And right now they're kind of coughing at 2.4. That would make it 3.4 billion. I'd love a retractable roof with grass. But to think that you're going to renovate a stadium that's foundation was built in 1931, that is, I mean, if you need $1 billion to renovate it, you're wasting money because those renovations aren't going to last for more than 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes this whole thing so tricky. And I mean, if they end up building a new stadium, you can still tailgate. I mean, there's going to be giant parking lots there. You can still tailgate. It's going to be a different location. But I think with the Browns, if they go with a new stadium, if it's indoor, there's advances of technology that have proven you can put a grass field indoors. I mean, look, I think one of the best examples, Real Madrid in Spain, they did a giant renovation of their stadium. It's now indoors, and they have special technology where they can retract the grass field and do like indoor lighting or some stuff. I'd encourage people to look it up because it's fascinating stuff. But technology is advanced where you can have a grass field indoors. And I just feel like, the retractable roof, yeah, it sounds great. And obviously, I think there's the nostalgia of playing outdoors that the Browns have always done it. But, times change. And I think that's just kind of where we are as far as, how football is gone right now. I always think about just, the idea of Cleveland Browns Stadium being on the lake is supposed to be an advantage playing in the cold. And by and large, for the last 25 years, it simply hasn't been.
Yeah, I mean, people that play in the cold usually want a stadium. And to say, well, this is the way it's always been done, if you always do what you've always done, you always get what you always got. And we have not got a Super Bowl yet, have we?
No, and I mean, anybody that talks about playing cold weather, think back to Christmas Eve of 2022. That's all I really need to say. We all remember how bad that weather was. They couldn't even get more than 20,000 people in the stadium because you literally couldn't drive out there. The weather was awful. So, I mean, and they lost that game to a New Orleans Saints team that their stadium, by the way, is a dome. So I think the idea of playing cold weather sometime, for by and large, I think that's mostly overblown.
Yeah, that's a slogan to come downtown in the snow, and I think it's just kind of time to move past that. And I'm a lifelong Clevelander. I went to the old municipal stadium and sat in the snow, and probably wouldn't do that these days because I'm old and soft now.